I'm gonna film this video for you again because the last one I filmed was like extremely, did not make sense and very all over the place. But so basically, and don't drop me as a client because I'm talking about this, I'm sorry, and I know it's off your time, so you can talk to me on like Friday if you want about it, or next Friday I guess technically, but I think I might have bipolar 2. So I started off, I think I just saw something about bipolar 2 or bipolar 1, and I was like, oh, I want to do some more like research into it because I've kind of had a hunch recently that maybe I might have bipolar. Like, you never know. Like, I have a couple days to a week or two where I feel fine and everything's good, and then the rest of the time I'm just extremely depressed and crippled and like I can't do anything. So I watched the video on it and I was like, damn, like that shit's like, that's all I dealt with my whole life. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't think that's what bipolar was. I thought strictly mania was like, you have to like be consistently like crashing cars and like doing all these things. But so I kind of compiled a shit ton of things together. It's like 4 a.m. right now. I've been doing this for like the past couple of hours. So I printed out, how am I supposed to make this make sense? I printed out the emails that okay, fuck, where do I start? So I printed out, after that, I was like, oh shit, maybe I have it. And in the video of the TED Talk I watched about bipolar 2, her name was Laura, she talked about how she tracked her moods and stuff to see when she had good days. And I was like, I do that. Hello? Because I have to. I'm confused on like why I have good times and then I have bad times. Like, so I printed it out and I went through the entire manuscript of my book here and I even labeled it all. So blue is mania or hypomania. I'm just gonna call it mania, but I know it's hypomania. It's not full-blown mania. But yellow is depression, obviously more dominant. And then pink is like where I mentioned bipolar or mania specifically, because this is like, I don't mention mania. This is just the moods of mania and the days going on of mania. These are special things. And then I also printed out emails I sent to my last therapist about me thinking I was manic during October. So I have, throughout all of this time, this whole notebook, because I started writing, because this was all later on. This was like later in December I started writing, I think, or early in December, whatever fucking December last year, or 2021. So this I started writing because I was confused about everything, right? So I was like, why do I feel good right now? So I wrote in it, basically I was talking about like how I was confused because like right now I feel good and like I don't feel like my life is falling apart, like I'm getting things done and I'm getting things done at a fast rate, like all this kind of stuff. So, and like I even talk and mention about mania in here, so I wrote it on my notes that I made right here as well. Because if I go to the psychiatrist appointment, I don't know if I'm going to mention it, because if you see this before then and you tell me not to mention it, then I'm not going to mention it, because why would I? I don't want to look like a fucking idiot, you know? But I have like, so I wrote down April, the first time that I have it written down, I guess, that I talk about mania and stuff like that, and like remember feeling, I know it happened before because I've remembered like in this moment that I had felt it before, and I've been confused on how those feelings are. But so this was like something to April 5th, so it was going on for a couple weeks. Then there was December 28th possibly to January 17th, and that was the one during Christmas that I told you about. And then there's now to March, but in between the April and December one, there's the October one that happened here, where I distinctively remember, because I even made a TikTok on it, on how I was going through an extreme depressive episode, which is just kind of depressing for me because it's just kind of normal. And then I woke up and I was like, I want to turn my entire closet into a girl cave. And in that same day, even though I hadn't showered in days, I hadn't eaten the entire day, I rearranged my entire room and cleaned everything in it. Like, my room was empty. I took all the furniture out. I took everything out of my closet and I turned it into a girl cave. And I did it in a couple of hours. Like, I rearranged my entire room, did a whole girl cave. Like, I did a lot within that day, and I even mentioned how there was mania, but it's not mentioned in here because there is a section of time. Wait, no, it was in October, so it wasn't even before I written here. but a lot of these have sections where I didn't write, but that's just because sometimes I don't feel like writing, and I'm just like, I get lazy, you know? Oh, sorry, my back fucking hurts. But it would also explain, because the last few days I've been having good days. I mean, I still think I have BPD. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I don't. Like, no, I definitely still have BPD. I don't doubt that at all. So I still get mood swings. But the last few days I've been having good days, and like things haven't been too bad and stuff. But I've been like, well, I haven't gotten done. So I don't think the last few days I've been like having mania or whatever, but I think it's been leading into it. I don't know if that's how mania, I still need to do more research, okay? And that's why I'm not sitting here and telling you I think I have it. But that explains why this morning I woke up and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna dye my hair. And I just literally woke up, got ready, and walked to Walmart. And this morning even, I got my period this morning, TMI, or well, technically yesterday morning, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, what's today? It's Monday, so technically Sunday morning, you know, I got my period, and normally my cramps, even when I take medicine, they don't go away. But I took like 3 Midol, and they just went away. And I was like, okay, not that I'm saying that has anything to do with it, but I was like, that's weird, because I was in a good mood too. But I woke up, and I was like, I'm going to Walmart. We're gonna dye my hair. So I dyed my hair today. Like I've been feeling super excited. I've been thinking about the tattoos I'm gonna get in Georgia, and I thought I was gonna go to get a piercing today, because I think this started was whenever I was going to originally dye my hair with my sister and get piercings, but then that didn't end up happening. That's when I think it started. But yeah, and then now this, and it's like 4 a.m. and it's like one of those things where I get those times where I cannot sleep because my mind, you know, like the girl said in the video, where I will stay up thinking about how I'm going to get my entire life together. I'm planning my entire future and everything, like within, like I am coming out of a huge depressive episode, and I'm just suddenly like putting my life together all of a sudden, you know what I mean? So yeah, so it was kind of like one of those things where I was like, I need to get this done. I need to, you know, print this out and like get all of it documented and like bring it in if I need to, even though I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot regardless. But because I have my things ready, because I don't even know if I'll get an appointment tomorrow, because they might not have it open anymore, but I hope they do. But yeah, because yeah, that's just my evidence for it, because the dates add up. The times for mania reaches over 4 days each time. And again, I'm not sitting here and telling you I think I have bipolar. Well, I'm not sitting here and telling you I have bipolar. I've been suspecting it for a while, but that's just with the general term. But then I actually like watched the video on it, and I was like, but I think I'm probably not gonna sleep tonight, but I'm probably going to watch some videos on it, because this is kind of what happened last time. Whenever I got, let's say, manic, even though I know it's hypomania, I'm just gonna call it mania because it's so annoying to say hypo in front of it every single time. But I get obsessive about things. Well, that's just like how I am sometimes. Sometimes I get obsessive over things, not even just mania, that's just my BPD. But like I got really obsessive with BPD, and like I'll stay up all night thinking about it, and like that's just what happens sometimes. It's like I just don't sleep sometimes. Like, well, I don't sleep at all. I'll like go to bed at like 6, but like I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't want to look like a fucking idiot. I don't want you to respond to this saying, Stephanie, from what I've evaluated, I genuinely do not think you're bipolar. And I'm going to be like, okay, I respect it. Like, you're the therapist. I'm not going to, like, fight you on it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I want to read all of this out to you, but we're not going to even have a fucking session on Friday. That pisses me off. Why would this happen whenever I'm going to Georgia and I'm not going to have a session? Life is so stupid. But, yeah. And then there's even more with it. Oh my God, I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I'm not gonna get to sleep. Like, I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep. Oh my God. And I don't know if this is just euphoria that comes with BPD, because that happens sometimes. You know, I just experience euphoria because highs and lows. I experience highs all the time, but they're normally short-lived. But, we'll see if I fall asleep, and we'll see how I wake up. Like, because sometimes that happens, right? Like, even you've asked me, shit, this video is really long. I'm so sorry. If you're still watching this, like, you're a trooper. Do you want like $20 or something for your time? But, what's it called? Fuck, what was was I saying? I wish I could just rewind the video like TikTok, but fuck. I hate my brain. I literally hate it. I was talking about something with time, I think. I looked at my room and I think something had to do with my room. Like, I think I have times where, I don't fucking know. I don't care. I really don't care. But yeah, it's like 4:12 right now. I'm just gonna watch some videos on it, maybe listen to music still, because I've just been in a really good mood. And that's the thing, the last few days, I've like felt myself. I've like been like, I am the shit, you know what I mean? Like, I am the best thing to ever happen, you know what I mean? Like, I've been on top of the world. Although still, I've like kind of been depressed. Like, I mean, it's kind of normal for me though. Like, that's kind of just consistent for me. But yeah, I don't know. I like ranted on my Snapchat story, but I need to end this video. Stop talking to me. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that, okay? And I'm gonna share this to you via Google Drive because it's gonna be too long to send on email. You don't have to watch this. Well, it's too late. You're already here watching it, so I'm not gonna tell you not to watch it because you made your bed. You know what I mean? But yeah. Bye. Love you the mostest.
Hope you like my videos. Is there anything else I'm supposed to say as a YouTuber?